You're listening to the Packernet Podcast Network.
What's going on, U.S. Cellular customers? I've got good news, so don't hit skip, at least not yet. I'm talking about their special customer event, Us Days. What is Us Days? It means exclusive offers just for their customers, just to say thanks, like $1,200 off any phone, plus $300 off any tablet. No, I didn't just misread that. They must really like you. Us Days at U.S. Cellular, exclusive offers just for you, just to say thank you. Right now, U.S. Cellular customers get $1,200 off any phone, plus $300 off any tablet. Terms apply.
Será que a gente adivinha? Você quer acelerar sua carreira ou ingressar naquela profissão dos seus sonhos, mas com a correria do dia a dia não te sobra muito tempo para se dedicar aos estudos. Acertamos? Então os cursos livres do Senac são para você. Quer aprender de forma rápida o que você tanto sonha? Acesse sp.senac.br/cursos livres e ainda descubra descontos incríveis. Quer saber? Senac.
Actually, it's the lead play in our offense. We ask our YN or a tight end to open up somewhere between 6 feet and 9 feet, get an isolation with the linebacker. Tell the tackle to take the defensive end if he's over him. If he's not, to drive down on the first man to his inside. If the YN has the linebacker taken out, he cuts inside. If the YN has the linebacker in, he comes all the way around. If you look at this play, what we're trying to get is a seal here and a seal here, and try to run this play in the alley.
What's up, guys? Welcome into Packers Total Access. My name is Clayton. You can check us out on Packernet.com. Find me on Twitter at Packers_access. Email us, PackersTotalAccess@gmail.com. You can text us 865-658-5824. Joined alongside Tim live in Green Bay. We got Jacob in Wisconsin. We got Emilio in Tennessee, fresh off the job site. How we doing this evening, gentlemen?
Doing great.
All right. Dynamite drop in,
Jacob, your enthusiasm is contagious, brother.
Emilio was already sending me private messages. Like, we're 2 seconds in, dude.
That's what she said.
Well, yeah, that's a story for another day there, right? So, Jacob, it is a little hot. If you want to turn the gain down, maybe 10%, see if that helps. Roughly 10. Just the
tip, though.
You know what I'm saying? So,
right. Let's not get out of hand here.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't know. I'm not a doctor.
Trying to keep it on the rails here this evening. So, obviously, we're live here on Rumble. Got a herd of people hopping in. We're live on Twitter as well, which there's rumors it may go back to being called Twitter. I just love the fact that Elon's going, hey, guys, you want to take it back to Twitter now? What do you think? He's just stirring everything up, man. But anyway, we're going to break down the Week 9 matchup against the LA Rams. And, guys, we finally get to break down a dub, and I'm so excited about this. So, first things first, any news come across the wire that you guys seen? Anything you want to hit on before we dive into the tape here?
I would just say maybe like Emilio's shirt. That's some pretty good news. You want to stand up for the camera there, buddy?
Let's see, buddy. Look at that.
Here, I thought I was going to be the best dressed.
That's Kitty Van Halen right there.
Dude, how can you deny that? I mean, I was gonna say, didn't Wicks get a new dog? That's breaking. New news. We're just trying to keep you guys updated.
Gotta love this time of year, boys. Gotta love it.
No doubt, man. No doubt about it. All right, let's waste no time. Let's get right into the tape here. Let's talk about the Packers-Rams matchup here. Obviously, the Packers, if my numbers are correct here, we were 2-5 going into this game, right? Does that sound right to you guys?
Yeah.
Yeah, 2-5. So obviously, you had the win. You had the win at Chicago. You had a win at Chicago. You lost at Atlanta. You had a win against New Orleans. You had a loss against Detroit, a loss at the Vegas Raiders, a loss at the Denver Broncos, and then a loss against Minnesota at Lambeau. So now you've got the LA Rams back in the house here at Lambeau Field. Mm-hmm. Let's just go to the tape, boys. Let's break it down, have some fun here. We ready?
Yeesh.
That's what we're looking for right there.
You know
So-
we're ready now.
Opening drive. LA Rams got the ball. This is a 3rd and 5 play from their own 30-yard line. Let's hit it.
Just a 3-man rush, 8 back in coverage for Rippon, who gets it to Nakua past the
All right, back shoulder. Did we see who it was on, gents? Right down here at the bottom.
Is that Ja?
Little press coverage, Jair Alexander. Yeah, gets cooked a
Oh.
little bit.
Oh man, that's right. No Matt Stafford this game, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So, all right, so they moving the ball now right at about the 49-yard line, 3rd and inches play.
little end around here for.
There you go, Ja.
And he slips down. Alexander was there to touch him down. So from 3rd and inches, it ends up being a loss of 3 to bring up 4th down.
Hey, that is what you want to see right there, because we've watched this run defense, right? And Ja is really left a lot to be desired in the last few games, no doubt about it. So now the Packers get the ball back. Obviously, 10 minutes left in the first quarter, 3rd and 7 play for Jordan Love. Let's talk about what's happening on the field here. We have a trips left look, and to me, this looks like Musgrave in the slot. Is that the way you guys have seen it there too?
Yep.
So
Yeah.
if that's the
it's
case,
like-
you got
Well, I
a
was going
strong
to say, did they line up in the? Was Scoot supposed to be there? Were they supposed to be the other way around on this play?
what we're noticing on this watch back, and I didn't catch it much doing Chalk Talk. The thing that's sticking out to me the most offensively is they really like to move Musgrave around a lot. We've seen him play the boundary X, which in this position he would be here. We've seen him play the Z, which he would be here. We've seen him play, kind of slightly detached as the number 3. And now you're seeing him as the number 2. I love that, man. I love it and the reason you want to do that is, let's say you go into a week where you're playing a team that's got a lot of man coverage. They're going to try to match a specific backer or safety up on the tight end, especially someone like Luke Musgrave. So if you're constantly moving him around, it kind of puts him in a little bit of that spot. So just interesting to see that. So for those of you listening on the pod, we're coming out in what we would call, it would technically be a tray. I guess it would be a tray left, although typically the tight end is attached. He's actually in between what I refer to as the Z and the slot. Now, listen, there's a flyer position that's involved here as well. And that's another topic. That's a topic for another day. Most of the time, it's a Z that moves into a slot position that Matt LaFleur has referred to as the flyer. Some would disagree with that, and that's okay. To the best of my knowledge, that's what he refers to as the flyer, as the F. That's why when you hear me talk about the tight ends, I say Y, U, and H rather than Y and F or F and U. Okay, so looks like we've got a little bit of motion here. I think we're going to move the Z, which is Wicks. Probably going to move him down to some kind of bunch set or just do a little cheat motion, it seems like maybe, and then break out in the route. Yeah, a little stack look right there.
Yeah. Left tackle.
Yeah, that got him just enough separation, didn't it? With Tay Wicks there.
Yeah.
So, love it.
Get the first down to the rookie Dontavian Wicks.
All right. Later that drive, 2nd and 10 play from their own, 19.5-yard line. Packers with the ball, 0-0.
Was it 22 personnel?
Is that 22 we went to? Let's roll
Yeah,
it
we
back.
had two tight end. We had Musgrave, Kraft, and we had Aaron Jones coming on the little not orbit, but back to Jordan.
That's a unique set, right? So first of all, nasty across the board, right? Nasty splits. Got that close split. You
Who's
got-
that sidecar? Who is that?
That looks like that's A.J. Dillon, I believe. So.
Is that?
Director.
So, yeah, you got A.J. Dillon in the sidecar. You've got, like Emilio was saying, Aaron Jones kind of playing almost like that borderline wing, which you'll probably go in motion. You're going strong right with Tucker Kraft and Musgrave on the right side. And then I believe that might be Romeo Dobbs. It's hard to tell. Maybe Tay Wicks, too, or Jaden Reed. Who is that? Can you guys
I think
tell?
that's Wicks.
Yeah, it
looks
kind of
like
looks like
Wicks
Wicks
is
sleep. Yeah.
Yeah.
So let's see what AJ does here. Aaron Jones does here. I'm sorry, I shouldn't call him AJ. All right, so yeah, I see why you thought it might be orbit because that is kind of a deep motion there.
Right.
Yeah, so just a little pop pass, right? A little touch pass is what I've always called it. Look at AJ.
Let's see how he does lead blocking.
Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, I know many people were excited, like, hey, maybe AJ can play H-back now that DeGuara's gone. I haven't seen it. This is a good test, though. Let's watch him on this lead block play. So it's going to be a little pop pass like we talked about. Just going to shovel the pass forward, a little touch pass. And it looks to me like Tucker's going to try to get out here, and AJ is going to try to work off his hip pocket to throw a block. Let's see what AJ does here.
No, he's blocking the wrong guy. He's blocking a guy that's being blocked. Got to find someone. I'd rather see him come through that hole and hit 44 on this play.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, I'm with you, Tim. And you know, again, he doesn't have a whole lot of experience run blocking. You look at him and you go, how does that guy not have experience run blocking? But it's true. So,
I do like the fact that he looked for someone to hit, though. You know,
Twice.
So that's a good sign. But
I mean, he threw that cornerback back right there just from that shove. So I don't mind it if we, maybe hone that skill a little bit.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Coach Lynn says sidecar. I like that, Clayton. Never heard of that. Think of the old Three Stooges. Remember they had the goggles on in the sidecar of the motorcycle? You know what I'm talking about? I'm dating myself here, man. We used to watch Three Stooges while I waited on the school bus. But that's a story for a different day, too. So here we are in another nasty split. They seen something against the Rams that they wanted to stay nasty. Kind of a little makeshift bunch set here, right? As again, I think in this situation, Coach Lynn, let us know if you know anything about LaFleur's offense terminology with flyer. But in this case, this is what I was referring to as the flyer. Notice how Christian Watson's motion. He was out here originally, and now he's going to motion into where he would technically be the slot, right? So if he settles in here at the slot, then that's what I think they're referring to as the flyer position. There's a lot of choice routes that go along with that as well. So, you would just say Z motion or just call him flyer. But nonetheless, I would have referred to him as the Z before the motion. You've got Jaden Reed as the slot. You got Romeo Dobbs as the X. The best way to identify it is find the tight end first. There's your tight end, strong left. Opposite of him is going to be the X. Opposite of the tight end on the line of scrimmage is your X. So there's your X. That makes the far receiver away from the X, the Z, which would have been Christian Watson, who now may be the flyer. And then in between the tight end and the Z is your slot. So, all right, let's roll it.
We talked to us about that a couple of weeks ago. I'm burning short again.
Yeah.
Trying to get there, and he got grabbed by the rookie Byron Young. It's like a big brother grabbing his little brother running across.
All right, so
masterful broadcast journalism.
I'm telling you, man. They're here all. Yeah, so the big knock I have with the nasty splits is when you try to run out of the nasty splits. It really bothers me because you're already pulling the defense into a condensed look. Mm-hmm. And I would just rather run out of more of those spread looks, if that makes sense.
Right, yeah. Bringing Christian Watson in didn't do a lot for that play.
Exactly. You know what I mean? Yeah. And we know, Emilio, you said it. You made it famous. He can block.
Right, he can. I don't need him to block every play. I mean, we can take it away from him a little bit if you have to.
Exactly. So you're seeing the offense. This is carrying over from the previous week, several weeks. Offense is struggling early in the game. It's 3 minutes and 36 seconds left in the first quarter, and haven't been able to put anything together yet. So the defense back on the field here, kind of unique set here because I guess it is a technical 11 personnel here that they're running. It's just they're showing kind of nasty splits. So we are in our nickel 2-4-5. So it's worth mentioning you've got Kenny Clark and you got TJ Slayton as your two down linemen here. All right. And again, we talk about McDuffie. What's he going to play? What's Quay going to play? Quay is out this game, it looks like. I'm not seeing him on the field. So McDuffie, let's see what position he's playing right here. If you look at this, strong right, okay? These are both receivers. So if you're playing strong right and you're in a nickel set, that makes Devondre Campbell the Mike. That makes Isaiah McDuffie the Will. So he's actually playing Will on this play. We showed you guys where he played Mike a couple games ago. Here we go.
Rams. So that's going to be a big battle here this afternoon. Can this defense get off the field?
Oh!
It's picked up by Rippon. He had it knocked away, and it's scooped up by the Packers.
There's that Devondre Campbell highlight from last year.
All right. So Packers ball, 2:41 left, 2nd and 3 play. Obviously on the Rams side of the field here at roughly, what is that, the 34-yard line? Let's talk about the set here, Emilio. What do we see here, man? We got a little 12 personnel balance, don't we?
Yeah, I like that. keeping it even, but still nasty. And
12 ace nasty. Yep.
7 yards deep. So let's see what Jonesy's got on the run up.
Little outside stretch, right? Little zone, outside zone.
Here comes Jones.
That's perfect. I mean, that's all you ask for. Everyone works back, and Jonesy can take his cutback line.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely. All right, next, later that drive, I should say, 1st and 10, 2 minutes and 3 seconds left in the first quarter. Packers are now in a gun set, double sidecar. This is what they refer to as pony package, okay? You've got A.J. Dillon on the left. You've got Aaron Jones on the right. Let's see. Look up here. You got Musgrave flexed out. He's technically playing – that's what I'm saying. Like, he's the Y, but he's Y flex, so it's Y to Z is what I would call it. Romeo's your X. And then I believe – is that Christian Watson playing slot here? Looks like it.
Yeah.
In that slot spot. So, all right, let's see what we do out of the pony package. Little orbit motion from Aaron Jones. What we mean by orbit, too, I keep forgetting we got new viewers every day. Orbit motion is when a player, it can be this receiver, it can be the running back, what have you, when they motion behind the quarterback. Imagine, Jacob, back in the day when you were in grade school, man, they talked about their planets, right? They're orbiting, right? You got a moon that's orbiting the Earth. You got the Earth orbiting the sun. You understand, Jacob? Were you paying attention in class when they talked about that stuff, man?
Honestly, no, but I heard Pluto's not a planet anymore. But besides that, yeah.
That's it. Pluto got canceled.
It did.
It becomes a flat earther.
Matter of time, man. Matter of time. So anyway, that's what orbit motion is. All right, so a little give here. Look, little read option. Check it out. Notice how this got stood straight up, right?
And the backer and the corner and the safety.
Yep. Locked onto the quarterback. So in that situation, if you're Jordan Love, let's slow it down here, 50%. Watch him. He's going to take a peek, ball in the belly. See him looking at the edge right here. Got eyes on the edge. Notice how the edge isn't crashing. If that edge crashed in, pull the ball out, and Jordan takes off. The edge stands straight up or strafes, put the ball in the belly, and let this turn into an inside zone.
It looks like Jones is looking back for the ball, too, here. Do you think that was like
option?
I was gonna like a little swing pass, little speed option? Yeah.
What that is an RPO bubble. This is what we refer to as RPR, run, pass, run. Okay? So you've got a run play called, which is the read option, right? You can run with the quarterback here. You could throw the bubble screen because these guys are setting up the block. See it?
Yeah.
So you've got an RPR, run with Jordan, pass to Jonesy, or run with Dillon. That's an RPR.
And you've got 0.5 seconds to make a decision on what you're going to do.
Exactly right, man. So, again, nice little inside zone run. A.J. Dillon, look at that. That's a good run.
Hey.
That's a good run right there, boys. That is clean. That's what I'm talking about. And, again, you cause the defense to just be hesitant, right, because there's so many moving parts there. Now, you got to have, the offensive personnel to be able to run it, and you got to have enough experience with the players, and that's what you're seeing. We're in week 9 now, and you see LaFleur starting to take the training wheels off a bit, right? So here we are inside the 5. We're in an ace set. It's strong left. And notice how you got Christian Watson playing the wing. Love Watson. Slow inside run.
Make it 6. It's Jones.
Let's go. That's what I'm talking about. That's Jacob on a Saturday night right there.
Yes, sir.
Now we're cooking with Crisco.
Hey, Jacob, it just hit me. It may not be the case. You can click on your settings and see if it makes sure it's identifying your mic. Me and Tim have had to check ours so many times. You know how it was resetting, Tim? Remember that?
Oh, yeah. It might be picking up your webcam mic or something instead of your microphone.
Go to your mic settings. Like if I click on my settings and I go to my mic or audio rather, it'll show which microphone's actually, like mine's showing the snowball. Might want to check that. That's kind of what it sounds like too. I could be wrong, but anyway. All right, so Packers lead 7-0, 13:05 left in the second quarter, 3rd and 9 play. Defense they're showing up to play. Now, granted, this is not a great starting quarterback for the Rams, right? This is one of those get right games. But look at all this pressure we're showing here. Amelia, look at this, man. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 guys showing blitz here, right?
I think
Everybody's pretty much blitzing. And then look at that long loop around. What they're trying to do is overload this side, get the quarterback to scramble this direction, and then you're seeing McDuffie loop around.
A heavy blitz team.
Hey, Carrington Ballantyne, baby, let's go.
Get that. Kentucky in the house.
Getting the start.
Love it. All right, Packers ball up 7-0, 12:53 left in the second quarter. We're in a double sidecar here, a little pony package again. Actually, that might not be pony. That may be DeGuara right there. I think it is DeGuara. So this is just going to be, there's AJ, and I think that's DeGuara there, I believe. So some would go, isn't that so the pony package? That's not what Matt LaFleur referred to as the pony package. The pony package was 2 running threat backs, essentially, right? AJ Dillon and Aaron Jones, or Aaron Jones and Patrick Taylor. Two running backs that significantly, they're listed as halfbacks on the roster, not an H, not a tight end. But nonetheless, here, once again, you see Luke Musgrave flexed out wide, right? So we're starting to see more and more of that again. Got a little bit of that pony look, double sidecar. Now they're officially in a nasty split.
Going
to snap it with Musgrave being right around the wing spot. Notice you're going to see our boy Elton Jenkins is going to pull here. Right, let me go back to full screen here. All right. So Elton Jenkins is pulling. You got a lead pull there. Kind of wondering what Jaden Reed's doing here.
Mm-hmm.
Looking like a little chicanery.
What's going on, U.S. Cellular customers? I've got good news, so don't hit skip, at least not yet. I'm talking about their special customer event, Us Days. What is Us Days? It means exclusive offers just for their customers, just to say thanks, like $1,200 off any phone plus $300 off any tablet. No, I didn't just misread that. They must really like you. Us Days at U.S. Cellular, exclusive offers just for you, just to say thank you. Right now, U.S. Cellular customers get $1,200 off any phone, plus $300 off any tablet. Terms apply.
Quando você ouve podcast, está procurando entretenimento ou conhecimento, certo? E se você procura por desempenho e qualidade para o seu veículo, qual a sua escolha? Os amortecedores Motorcraft têm tecnologia Ford e oferecem uma condução suave para uma viagem tranquila e segura. Escolha a confiabilidade dos amortecedores Motorcraft, válidos para a linha K, Fiesta, EcoSport e muito mais. Quando terminar seu podcast, é só acessar a loja da Ford no Mercado Livre e experimentar a diferença.
Have you ever experienced turbulence on a flight and wondered why?
And you can see all the terrain around you. You've got no issue with visibility or anything? No, everything's PG.
Maybe you've sat on the tarmac for hours wondering why your plane isn't moving.
Well, we're outside here. They're saying the ramp is closed. They won't let us park because of Air Force One.
Listen in on the conversations between pilots and air traffic controllers on the Air Traffic Out of Control podcast.
510 Whiskey declaring an emergency. There's smoke in the cabin. I need to make a landing right now on 31 left.
We have the most interesting, wild, and funny ATC recordings you will ever hear. Check out Air Traffic Out of Control wherever you listen to your favorite podcasts.
Okay, so they just showed a little read. They showed a inside run, and they've also got a little reverse reverse
block coming.
Oh my goodness gracious! Matt
Wow.
LaFleur was
I
in
remember
his
this
bag.
one, yeah.
Emilio, talk to these people. What are we seeing?
Roll it back, man. I
This
love
looks like
that music. You got that fake coming across, right, with AJ. But DeGuara sitting in the sidecar, kind of just loops around, annexation of Puerto Rico over here, kind of does a little rollout and just ready to clean house on this reverse here.
You got all kinds of eye candy. You got Musgrave cheating over, a little cheat motion, going to settle in at the wing. You're showing a pull with the guard to the right. So you got 2 lead blockers.
With power, basically. Yeah, 2 lead blockers on a pull.
Yep. And then these guys are going to kick out in this direction, right? And our boy Jaden Reed is actually going to get a little reverse here.
Yep.
That's called being in your bag, Matt LaFleur. Let's watch it here.
That is safety down. All the eye candy. Oh, and look at Josh Myers. We said he can't move. Look at that man get off the center.
Hold up. I got to correct something. I made a mistake here. AJ actually sells the inside run there. My bad. Yeah.
But 2 linemen are pulling on this same play. Myers has got to wait for Elton to get around his hip so that he can clear out and get across. And look at my man 9 right there.
Look
Who
at
said
Scoop.
he can't block? Who said it?
Seriously, man, he's blocking down right now, bro.
You see how quick Jaden Reed got off the snap.
Guara needs to light that dude up.
That was incredible.
Oh, we did. All right, we'll take it. Look at
We're gone.
Look at Josh Myers out here. Watch this bench press right here, boys. This is a thing of beauty. This poor little guy right here, man. Look,
They can't
get
cut
out of here.
Oh my!
This is great for the win column. This is textbook blocking right here. Everybody hit their assignment on this play.
Definitely.
And it was one of the more complex plays.
Look at Matt grinning
that
like a
called.
possum in a dumpster because he.
That's what I'm talking about. Now look at this. We've showed a bunch of different looks, a bunch of double cycle. Jacob, say something. Let's see if we fixed it, Bubba.
Test.
You still kind of sound like you're in a paper bag underwater.
It'll be all right. We'll be okay. I thought it just came to mind, and I thought let's give it a shot. You're all right though. We can understand you loud and clear. It's just coming in a little hot from time to time. So all right. So we showed a little pony package, right? We showed obviously Musgrave lined up as the Z, motioning into the wing. You get the reverse package going. Now it's okay. You know what? Let's settle back into what we do. It's just very simple. You've got a dub set 2x2. All right. So you're going gun dubs, strong left, strong off left there with Musgrave. He's taking a peek. He may be going in motion here too. And you get the T weak. Let's see what happens here. So Musgrave is going to stay in. He's probably going to do a little leak here. Let's roll the tape. Actually, let's keep it at 50%. Let's just roll it. All right. Now, this right here, that is butt naked. A.J. Dillon's wide open instead. We're just going to go up top, take a shot. Now, you see the ball is underthrown, right? Like, that's a pretty bad ball there, right? So, that's tough, man, because when you look up here on this throw, and this is the stuff we've seen with Jordan Love early in the season, I mean, that's pretty good separation there, fellas.
Yeah.
You got to hang that thing out there.
Yeah, I'm not mad at the decision. That's single coverage on the fastest dude on the team.
Yeah, just a bad ball. Let's go back once and just look at the mechanics. Just see if we can see if there's anything that caused it. Set. Yeah, I think he was getting a little bit. He's feeling this right here, isn't he? He's feeling that right here. That's tough. Yeah, that's exactly what that was. He had to kind of short arm it. All right. It is what it is.
Good adjustment by Watson. I mean, he almost came up with that ball.
Yeah, absolutely. All right.
With the coverage.
So Rams ball, Packers lead 7-0. Second quarter, 6:08 left, 3rd and 4 play. We're in a nickel 2-4-5. Now this tells me this is probably man coverage. Devondre Campbell's out here on this tight end, right? So I'm thinking it's probably man. We'll see what it is. Yeah, it kind of looks like man down here too. You got some press action going on with Carrington Valentine.
Ripping. This needs the 20, and he's got it.
All right. Back to that somewhat of a psycho look here. Look how they got Kenny way out. I believe that's Kenny. They got a defensive lineman way out here playing. Golly, that would be a 7-tech, really, if the tight end was attached. And then you've got Preston Smith lining up in the in what would be like a 5-tech.
Mm-hmm.
You've got a linebacker mugging the A gap. You got the other defensive lineman. It seems to be playing a 5-tech, or I'm sorry, no, a 3-tech. And then you've got a couple of backers over here with Devondre Campbell and Rashawn Gary in a 7 and a wide 9. And they're bringing the house, baby. Preston dropped back.
Pressure for the Packers. A flag is thrown. Ripping down.
Woo. Who got burnt, boys? Who is this?
Field, and on the first target of the day to Cooper Kupp.
Yeah.
He connects, but will it stand?
I honestly don't know how Jair graded out as well as he did last year up to this point. I really don't. I mean, we've seen him get cooked the last few weeks here. All right, so 3rd and 10 play, 1:51 left in the middle 8.
On 3rd and long. Ripping. Route for Atwell, incomplete. It's NFL team.
All right, so obviously air mailed it. 52-yard attempt for the Rams.
Gave you last week. He drills it, and it is good.
All right, so middle 8, they're leading the middle 8 3-0. Score at 7-3, 2nd and 6 play, 53 seconds left. We come out in a tray left. Notice Musgrave is flexed, so it would be Y tray flex. And then you've got the other receiver. So you've got a 3-by-1 set T weak.
Love under pressure from Byron Young, steps up and takes off.
There you go. Go pick up that first down, baby.
He gets out of bounds, chased out by Donald.
All right.
Needed it.
Where'd Jacob go? Jacob said the heck with it. I'm out, didn't he?
Yeah.
Man, that sucks, dude.
I'm texting him now.
Yeah, text him. Tell him to get back in here. What are we doing? It's okay. We could hear him. I was just trying to help him fix that mic. Right here, we're going to go nub right. So obviously it's trips left, nub right, T same. T is on the same side as the strong side, which is the tight end side.
Jordan Love all day. Now time running.
You can't take that sack, man. You got to get rid of that ball.
How long was it? Seriously.
Yeah, let's watch the clock here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That was 6 seconds before they grabbed him. Can't do it. Can't have it, man.
Out and down he goes. It's Kobe Turner.
And this is the game where I think they probably did it before, but they're really rotating Yasha and Rashid in at left tackle during these games.
Yeah, definitely. All right, 3rd and 17 play, man. That's it. I mean, you pretty much you're kind of playing for a long field goal now. 7-3, Packers lead. 20 seconds left in the second quarter. There's that flyer spot I was talking about. How you kind of see the Z come over. Right.
Deep drop for Love. But they finally get something to the
go.
Humming that tater.
Yeah, man. It's first down, too.
They still have a timeout.
Again, Romeo with the high degree of difficulty grabs are almost automatic. They're almost automatic with him. Just put it near him and he's going to come up with the ball.
Got to be the most clutch receiver we have. No doubt about that.
I think so. I think that's a fair statement.
Yeah. All right. This time we're going gun. 11 gun, Trey Wright. There's your tight end, your Y, T weak. By the way, 15 seconds left in the second quarter, no timeouts. You've got, right here, you got to get out of bounds. You got to know where you're throwing the football. You can't throw to the middle of the field. You got to play for a field goal here.
Love over the middle.
That's just, that's rough.
They go down quickly. Now you got to spike it. Those extra 4 seconds come in handy now.
Cool collected though.
Good work getting them set. I was just going to say that.
Man.
Yeah. Nobody jumped off. No flag.
Yeah. Great job. All right. So here's Anders Carlson. I'm waiting for the week where he starts to have a little bit of a downfall, man. But he's been pretty solid all year.
This is going to be money. It's from the right hash.
Let's see. Oh. Tim, you jinxed.
Tim, you're like the announcers on TV, man. What are you doing?
Okay, so then it can't possibly be that. Maybe he's not favoring a hash. Maybe it's like he said, just kind of aiming too much. Almost like we were saying, like Coach Len brought it up in the chat. We were talking about Jordan kind of thinking too much and aiming instead of just trusting it and letting it rip. It could be the same for Anders Carlson here. Just not trusting the mechanics and trying to aim too much and force it.
Right.
Yeah, for sure, man. All right, cool. Chewy, give a shout out to Chewy, man. Now a monthly supporter. Appreciate you, Chewy. Thank you for supporting the stream, buddy. That's awesome. Jacob put it in the private chat there. Appreciate Jacob calling that out. Did you get a hold of him, Tim?
I just sent him. Let's see. I think he responded to the chat.
He's done with us. He said the heck with you guys. All right. So the Packers obviously miss an opportunity there to get on the board. The Rams lead the middle 8, 3-0. Packers lead 7-3 going into halftime.
Good. The coverage problem.
All right. First drive of the second half. 1st and 10. Got good field position. Must have been something that Keyshawn did, right? So here we are in a nasty split. This is an interesting look. This is a 12. This is a 12 gun nasty. T right.
For the Rams.
All right. There you see the H, which is Josiah DeGuara. Quick little cheat motion outside.
Been a factor. Jordan Love looking for the rhythm and a rhythm throw.
You know what that? Oh man, did he really throw a pick there?
It wasn't a pick, but I think it's if I remember correctly, I can't remember if he was down or not.
Right.
Yeah, it went right to the.
I was going to say, just roll that back to the start real quick. With the cheat motion from DeGuara, watch the cornerback. The cheat motion from DeGuara makes the cornerback have to decide he has to take the outside guy, which gives Christian Watson the inside free release on a linebacker.
Yep, got it. Makes sense. Yep. So the backer, that's a mismatch waiting to happen.
Right,
But again,
exactly.
this is Tay Wicks. This is a great catch, great adjustment. But you got to protect the football. And I remember talking about this too. This is a bad ball. I mean, there's no two ways about it, right? You can't put it down there, right? If you hit him on the outside shoulder, he turns outside, waves the ball over the pylon, first down. But instead, I think this ended up being a turnover, if I remember correctly.
And then lost the football. Will it be catch down, catch out of bounds, or is it a fumble? So he's trying to get out of bounds, but that ball, for a moment, looked like it was loose in play. It would even be a catch.
That's right. I remember this.
I mean,
Was this the one where Aaron Jones picked up his helmet?
What's that?
Was that where we got the picture of Aaron Jones picking up his helmet?
I think that was in the Pittsburgh game.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I think.
Could have been. Yeah, I'm not sure. I know that's rough. That's a rookie mistake, right? Just trying to make something happen for sure. All right. So some people in the chat said pick. I wonder if it was considered an interception or a fumble. I think it was a fumble, right? Football move. But nonetheless, Rams ball at the Packers 44-yard line. Packers lead 7-3, 13-20 left in the third quarter. This is not how you want to start the second half of the middle eight.
Ripping. Fires the ball.
Again, we've seen it all year. Devondre Campbell just a half a step late. See him breaking on the ball right here. Like that's tough.
Fires the ball and gets the first down to DeMarcus Robinson.
Do a little temper tantrum too, dude. Look at this look, boys. Will somebody come look at this? What is this defensive look?
3rd and 25. We got to put out as many as we can.
Yeah, it looks like it's going to be a 2-man rush. 3-man rush.
Rip it.
And Preston about hit home too. That's wild.
That's crazy.
Here's Henderson.
Let's stop. All right, Packers ball from their own 14-yard line, up 7-3. 3rd and 12 play here. We come out in a Trey right. There's your Y. You got Reed in the slot. You got Watson as the Z, Romeo Dobbs as the X. I believe, unless that's Tay. I think that's Dobby. We'll sprint right. Going to throw it back. Little throwback screen. Look at Sheed. Great play call, man.
That's beautiful.
Get the defense going right, then throw it back across your body to the screen. Beautiful play call there. So, great little third down conversion here. Nasty split. Toss play. Look at Tucker Kraft and Christian Watson out here setting the tone, baby. Look at this. That's what you love to see.
I love he put his – oh, man. Just forgot about that. But I was going to say before all that, I loved how he made the decision early to plant his foot and get north and south, then run that sweep way outside the numbers. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no doubt. That is one thing that we won't be missing with Aaron Jones. He fumbled a lot, didn't he? Am I wrong thinking he fumbled a lot?
It seemed like it.
Yeah. It seemed like it was, a lot of fumbles in the playoffs.
Yeah,
Tampa Bay game, all that. So Packers still lead 7-3. Defense just holding on here, man. Obviously, 2 consecutive turnovers or 2 consecutive drives with turnovers. So you got a 34 jam. Look at all these bodies around the line of scrimmage. They're looking to stop the run.
Explosion from McDuffie, man. He decided.
Let's take it back here. Let's watch it, man.
Instantly.
That's what we're looking for, Tim. No hesitation, man. None whatsoever. Watch McDuffie attack this gap right here. You see McDuffie. Let's see what he's playing here, first of all. This is strong right. Okay.
Right.
That makes Devondre Campbell the will. That makes McDuffie the Mike. You got it, man. Watch him shoot this gap. There's no.
Oh, look at he was just chomping at the bit.
Oh, yeah.
He read that pre-snap. He already knew where he was going.
That's beautiful, man.
Wow.
Great job right there, dude. Great job.
It's like he didn't want to sell it. He didn't want to tip what he was doing. He had to catch himself there right before the snap.
Absolutely.
That was great.
The third man out of Boston College.
All right, field goal attempt for the Rams.
And there's the first miss of his NFL career.
Let's go. now the football gods have smiled down on us. So let's go ahead and run away with this thing. What do you think? 5:50 left in the third quarter. 2nd and 4 play. Had DeGuara as one of 2 tight ends that were on the left. He obviously is going to cheat motion over, probably to a little bunch look. This might be the play where they actually get him the ball.
They have to do that. That's part of the game.
No, it wasn't.
Another deep drop for Love.
With that dart right there. Is that Tay Wicks?
Yep.
Yeah,
Put
buddy.
that motion open Wicks up again. Another free release. They got to make a decision on switching and.
Yep, definitely. This is a cool look here. So we're in a nasty split. We're going 12 strong right. Right, we're going 12 gun strong right T same, and you'll notice here if there is a flyer on this spot, it's going to be Tay Wicks. You're going to see him do that little cheat motion outside and try to get a little jump.
Number 37. Love looking deep again. This time takes a shot for Musgrave.
Let's go.
And makes the ground.
Love it. So now we're inside the 5. 3rd and 2 play. Packers lead 7-3. 2:57 left in the third quarter. We're in a bunch. This is it's a bunch. It's not a nasty X though. But we got a little bunch set here. Looks like our boy Christian Watts is going to settle into the wing. They really like to do that inside the 5, inside the 10.
They do.
We look for him here. He's looking in that direction.
Let's go, Jordan. That's tough.
He wanted to go to Dobbs, but Dobbs slipped. It looked like he slipped on the in-breaker.
Yep.
Billy for that 3rd down stop to force a 26-yard chip shot for Carlson.
There's the right hash, Tim.
Yeah, but like even that one, you're biting your nails. Did you see that? That was a that was a knuckleball, man.
Absolutely. All right, so 10-3. Packers lead. 3rd and 8 play for the Rams. 1:38 left in the third quarter from their own roughly 27-yard line. They're in a bunch. You see a little cheat motion there going that triple stack look.
They must have watched last week's film.
Yep, exactly.
Let's get worked.
Hey, look at that. Look at that pressure right there, man. You kidding me? He really had to short arm that throw. Rashawn Gary just taking the edge. Let's watch Rashawn real quick. This is pretty. Watch Rashawn up top. He's playing kind of that wide 9.
Pressure for the Packers this
rip. Should have been a hold.
time.
Yeah, he just beat him.
Yeah.
And we sent a dual middle linebacker fire there, too. They both did a little cross.
Yep. Throw a little man coverage on the backside. Key just couldn't keep up with Nakua, though. That's a tough task, man. Puka Nakua is a hell of a wide receiver for sure.
Mm-hmm.
That's a 35-yard line, 45-yard line for a first down to essentially be the backup to Step.
All right, here we go. Nickel 2-4-5. Packers lead 10-3. It's the 3rd and 10 play.
He's been unavailable, so it's been Brett Rippon.
Actually, yeah, that's right. This is Eric Wilson, isn't it? Am I seeing that right?
Yes.
Key.
No,
Yeah,
it looks like Eric Wilson.
And his first
Drop out.
of the season
Little
today,
spot drop.
stepping up on 3rd down.
Rashawn, baby.
Henderson in space and short line to gain. For the defense.
All right. 2nd and 10 for the Rams. Down 10-3.
That's come on the field and put some stops in. Rippon.
Let's go.
Oh,
there's our Jair Alexander. Let's go.
Is that Anthony Johnson on the pick?
Look at him high point this. Bang. You're right. Anthony Johnson Jr. gets the pick. Boom.
Into the hands of the rookie Johnson for his first NFL pick. Alexander the assist.
That goes in the stat calling Anthony Johnson Jr., but hey, that was all Jair Alexander, obviously.
Yep.
Man. Great play on the ball there. Great play. All right, Packers ball, 1st and 10. Up 10-3, 13:23 left in the fourth quarter at the 50-yard line.
Anthony Johnson, his first career.
There's that 12 look again, ain't it? That gun, strong right 12. You had Tay lined up here, almost attached. He does that cheat motion outside.
And
last time, if I remember correctly, they hit Musgrave on a crosser, didn't they?
Right. And what I was going to say is they like to do that to the short side of the field, that strong right, the 12 strong right.
Absolutely. Let's see what they dial up here.
Interception.
No. Play action. Musgrave's staying in this time. Look
Look at that.
What are they doing up here? What's the Step Brothers doing up here?
They're not getting by.
Jordan Love. On the outside.
There you go.
Able to connect with Dontavian Wicks.
Tay Wicks, man. I'm telling you, he's going to be a dog. All right. 3rd and inches. Packers lead 10-3. Same drive. Right here, you're going pretty much the same look, except for you're in ace this time. Right now, you're in an ace set.
Dylan trying to stretch it. And he
stuff
by Laurel Murchison, another.
All right, so had to settle for a field goal attempt, 34-yarder.
And Carlson is able to sneak it through.
Tim's like, yeah, I'm out biting those nails.
Yeah, Packers lead 13-3. Anders Carlson, man, he's missed one in this game, right? If I remember correctly.
Yeah.
But he's already hit, 2? So 2 for 3 so far on the day.
Mhm.
Here we are on a nickel 2-4-5. Looks like Eric Wilson, to me, is playing there's your tight end. Eric Wilson's the Will. Devondre Campbell's the Mike. Belling out. 3rd and 6.
Oh, Devontae Wyatt, way to keep him in the pocket.
Yeah, let's watch it, man. Let's see it.
Or not in the pocket, but you know what I mean? Keep him
contained,
in
right?
the area. He's not breaking contain. That was a great job.
Yeah, let's watch it here. So you see Devontae Wyatt. They ran a little game there.
Holy face mask on Rashawn. Holy cow.
To me, this looks like a little game here with Rashawn Gary and Devontae Wyatt. You'll watch it unfold. See how Devontae starts in. Let's Rashawn Gary dip underneath inside, and then he's going to roll out, right, to try to take that, like you said, perfect contain. That's design right there. And then who was that? Carl Brooks, right? Batted the ball down. Let's go. Great. I mean, that's just complimentary football right there, man. Let's go.
It's good coverage. Allowed 6 seconds for the pass rush to get there.
Yeah, no doubt. All right. Packers lead 13-3, 7-12 left, 3rd and 6 play. We'll go back to just the basic 2x2. Your dub set. You're going strong left, T weak. On this play here, you've got Christian Watson playing the Z. You've got Romeo Dobbs playing the X. Jaden Reed playing the slot here. So again, how do you identify that? Where's your tight end? He's on the left. On the line of scrimmage, opposite him is your X. That makes the opposite receiver your Z. There's your slot.
For the Ram defense, trying to get off the field. Jordan Love.
Look at that ball. God. Romeo Dobbs' hands, Tim. I mean, that dude's got some strong hands, bro. Watch him snatch this.
Jordan Love.
How about these hands?
Dobbs.
All right, 3rd and 11. Push back just a touch. You're on your own 40-yard line. 5 minutes left in the game, up by 10. Are we loading it up?
A bunch nasty nub.
Oh, my man. What a grab.
Christian Watson can't make contested catches. Christian Watson can't high point a football. Blah, blah, blah. Run that back from the top. Let's watch it again.
Hit me with it again. All right, let's watch the drop first of all. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Set, 1 hitch. Let that puppy rip. That's a pretty ball. Actually, threw it behind him a touch. You probably want to put that out here, don't you, Tim? Along the sideline.
Yep.
But look at Christian, man, bailing his quarterback out. Oh, yeah, dude. Torquing his body in midair like that, too. Look at that.
Great concentration.
Yeah, I'm with you. I'm glad you were trolling right now, bro. They need to hear it.
That's right.
And like Christian Watson ran 40 yards on like a 3-step drop. Like it was unbelievable.
Right.
Gone.
Right. Yeah. Now, obviously, got banged up here. I think that's when he hurt his. I think it was his ribs, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, you're going to knock the wind out of you for sure.
Yeah.
Definitely. All right, so here we are in a Trey Wright set. There's your attached tight end. 3 on that side. That makes it Trey. You got AJ in the backfield. Is this Aaron Jones here? It looks like Jonesy, don't it?
Yeah, another orbit.
All right, so yeah, if this is Jonesy, you've actually got a technical 21 personnel, which should trigger their base unless they treat Jones like a receiver.
But it looks like they're base with 5 on the line.
You called it, Emilio. There's that orbit, right? Orbit motion. Ball snap. Little fake swing. I remember this one. It's the double fake swing. Oh, my God. This right here, boys.
Matt was in his bag this game.
Yeah, look. We're going to pump fake here, right? Then we're going to pump fake there, and all these guys are going to bite. Everybody's biting.
And you've pulled 2 linemen to set the stage.
And then
Both
look at
guards.
Musgrave blocking, and then he's just going to release right down the middle on the seam. This is beautiful. Look, there it is there. Everybody biting. That's such a good play call, man.
Oh yeah, the linebacker was like, "Oh no, you're running right by me."
Too late. If you're even, I'm leaving. That's a beautiful play call, man. Matt LaFleur in his bag right there.
I don't know why he didn't Lambeau leap. That was a perfect opportunity.
That
Should have got in the end zone on that one.
He'll have plenty of time to do that this year, Tim.
Right. All right, 2nd and 5. Packers lead 20-3. Only 3:30 left.
Over the middle. And a connection into Packer territory. Just the second catch of the day for Cooper Cup preparation this week. There's so much carryover. There's so much.
All right. Look at all that mug and look at everybody belling. All these guys were mugging at the line of scrimmage and watch them bell out.
There was
I love it.
a lot of good on good as they got ready this week. Ball deflected.
Let's go.
Oh, another drop pick.
Imagine that.
Comes up with a knockaway. Valentine was hoping.
All right, we're in an ace look, and it's going to be 12. It's going to be strong right 12, so you're going twins left. Look at our boy Emmanuel Wilson. I can't wait to watch him this year.
Something about seeing 31 carrying the football again, man. It's awesome.
I'm saying, Tim, that's a good number.
Yeah.
Raheem Morris, a big hug from LaFleur
right.
as well.
So that's a wrap. Packers win 22-3 over the Rams at Lambeau Field. That's a fun one to watch there. We got the box score here, too. As I pull up the box score, just go initial thoughts. Amelia, were you taking notes during this? Did I see you taking notes or no?
No, I was looking at some PFF grades and stuff, trying to keep taking notes. No, you're asking a lot.
Bates cleared it up why Musgrave didn't Lambeau leap there. His kidney was bleeding. We
That's
forgot
a great
about that.
point. That's a good read. Yeah, we'll give him a. Yeah, we'll give you one there, Muss.
Yeah,
it's okay.
get the
When you're
pass.
bleeding internally, we don't expect you to jump in the stand. So
Yeah, and he was like, "Man, no Bush lattes for like a month." That's
probably the worst.
All right, on offense, Jordan Love 20 of 26. That's what I'm talking about. 228 yards, average 8.8 a pop, 1 touchdown, no picks, a rating of 115.5. On the ground, Aaron Jones, 20 carries for 73 yards, average 3.7 a pop. Emmanuel Wilson, 4 carries for 43 yards, average 10.8 yards. Obviously had that long of 31. A.J. Dillon, 9 carries for 40 yards. He averaged 4.1 or 4.4 yards per carry. Jaden Reed, 1 carry for 21 yards. And, of course, Jordan Love scrambled 4 times for 7 yards. Luke Musgrave, the leading receiver, 3 catches for 51 yards on 4 targets. Dontavian Wicks had 4 targets, 4 catches for 49 yards. Christian Watson, 2 targets, 1 catch for 37 yards. Romeo Dobbs caught all 3 of his targets for 36 yards. Aaron Jones targeted 6 times, caught 4 balls for 26 yards. Jaden Reed caught all 3 of his targets for 19 yards. So pretty good day at the office there for the offense. As far as fumbles, Aaron Jones obviously lost a fumble. Dontavian Wicks lost a fumble. Jordan Love fumbled, but got the ball back. And, it looks like Devondre Campbell recovered a fumble as well. On the defensive side of the ball, we've got Jonathan Owens leading the way with 9 tackles, 1 sack, and a quarterback hit. Jair Alexander had a pretty good game there, right? 7 tackles, had 1 for a loss, 2 passes defended or deflected, whatever you want to say there. Isaiah McDuffie, 7 tackles, 2 for a loss. Devondre Campbell, 6 tackles. We slide on down and take a look at the sacks. That was the only sack we had was the Jonathan Owens sack on the safety blitz. Lucas Van Ness had a tackle for a loss and a quarterback hit. Preston Smith had a pass deflection as well. So I'm trying to see here. Anthony Johnson Jr., if I remember correctly, he's the one who got the interception. Outside of that, he also had 2 passes defended. And then Carl Brooks also deflected 2 passes. So when we go to interceptions, Anthony Johnson Jr. with the pick. Jordan Love obviously protecting the football. Big difference in that game right there. Keyshawn Nixon had 1 kick return for 51 yards. They said, all right, that's enough of that. Don't kick it back to that cat.
Yep.
That was probably that play where we seen him with really good field position, obviously. Jaden Reed had a punt return for 22 yards. Pretty good there. Keyshawn had 1 for 15. Anders Carlson was 2 for 3 on the day. Made both of his extra points as well. So if you included the extra points, He was basically, 4 for 5 on the day. Daniel Whelan, 4 punts for 174 yards, averaged 43.5 yards per punt, 1 inside the 20 with a long of 52. What sticks out to you guys about that game, man?
We were better on third down. Looking at the numbers, 50% instead of like 30%. We were 100% on fourth down. That was big, but Love got sacked 4 times, 13% of his dropbacks. So, that's maybe why they were churning through, Yash and Walker, just trying to see what would work. And Matt was like, all right, I got to scheme this up because Jordan's getting beat up out there.
Tim?
This was one of those games that I feel like they were starting to finally find a rhythm a little bit, offensively and defensively, starting to click a little bit. Obviously, we had a few more ups and downs and bumps in the road on our way to the playoff berth. But no, the Rams game to me seemed like I think Jordan was starting to find a little more confidence in what he was doing, and I think the team was clicking. You saw some of these plays where guys were right on time. Nobody was early. Nobody was tripping over each other. And like I said earlier, Matt called some of his more complex plays offensively a lot of times in this game, and the guys were executing. So that's the one thing that stuck out to me, man, is just the fact that it was starting to click for them finally.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, the big thing for me, man, protecting the football, Jordan does a good job protecting the football. Then we lose 2 fumbles from other players. A better opponent probably would have been a much closer or even a different outcome. Obviously, the Rams were banged up, not having Matt Stafford in the lineup. But nonetheless, man, you got to win those games. You got to figure out a way to win them. And sometimes it takes catching an opponent like that to get things back on track for sure.
Right.
So, it's when you come into a game 2-5, you'll take that dub any way you can get it. Now you look at the scoreboard, 20-3. You're feeling good about that for sure.
Yeah.
So,
did well on time of possession that game too. We were 35 minutes, so it was kind of a flip of last game versus their 24. So they were probably gassed last game. Like, hey, we need to help the defense out, and it ended up working out.
Yeah, kind of feels like, I don't know. To me, it feels like Matt LaFleur starting to take the training wheels off a little bit at this point in the season, right? And I know they sputter again, I think, for the next 2 games, and then boom, everything comes together. They blow up. Yeah. Fun one to watch, man. All right. Anything else you boys want to hit on before we get out of here?
Nothing specific, not really.
Three less penalties this game. We're getting better. I like that. It looks like progress to me. I don't know. We'll see what happens on next game stats.
I want to mention this too. Some news broke the last couple of days while we were doing some of these rewinds. So the Bears have been picked for Hard Knocks. Sounds like NFL and NFL Films have selected the Chicago Bears to serve as this year's team on Hard Knocks, sources tell ESPN. First episode of Hard Knocks with the Bears is scheduled to air Tuesday night, August the 6th. Tim, I know you're loving this, bro, because you know what kind of distraction that that Hard Knocks can be in that locker room, right, man?
Yeah, it was a little concerning last year. Had a few different stages of the season, but luckily it ended well. And yeah, I mean, hey, the Bears belong, right? So they can enjoy it as if they don't have enough distractions going on in the Windy City. But I guess throw a camera crew in the mix and let's see how it goes. But I think it's a part of football, though, now. I joke about that kind of stuff. I think these guys, in this modern era, man, I don't think they're distracted as much as maybe a player might have been, 15, 20 years ago. So it's a different game. The guys are used to the cameras being around, so you never know. I'm just glad it's not us, because that means you missed the playoffs too many times. So,
like you said, it looked like they were hunting for NFC North teams, Tim. I'm happy we made the playoffs and slipped in, because it wouldn't look pretty for us.
That's right.
Exactly. All right. So we're going to be back in the morning for the college football podcast. Okay. So it's college football total access in the morning. I'm going to break a little bit of that down. You guys know it's a new podcast we've launched here on the network. Understand it'll be titled as such. So if you're not interested in that, completely understand. I know not everyone in here are college football fans. We've been getting really, really good feedback from the last one. People blew me up. Hey, man, when's the next one going to be? When's the next one going to be? We're going to give you just kind of a global view of college football, some of the recruiting that's going on behind the scenes, the consensus big board for the upcoming draft, all that stuff. We're kind of looking at college football through the lens of a Packers fan, if that makes sense. So that's how we're going to approach that. So we'll be back in the morning for that college football total access. Emilio, you want to share with the class what's so funny there?
No, Bates, just funny, man. First episode of the season. I liked it, Bates. That's a good one.
Oh, my God, I see it. All right. Appreciate everybody on Rumble. You guys showed up in force tonight. I think we had – let's see what we got in here. Yeah, 51 watching right now. So numbers are growing like crazy. Keep spreading the word for us. Help if you see someone comment on I think we had 2 different comments on the YouTube channel where people were going, hey, man, why haven't you guys been going live? And I just jumped in there and told them, hey, hop over to Rumble. So if you see anybody, any comments like that, let them know that we're over here on Rumble. We'll still be going live on X as well. YouTube will be back up and running, I think, in 3 days. We I guess we're just going to have to kind of start kind of clean slate to see, okay, they won't tell me what the problem was, but we'll just kind of, we'll ease back into that. And what we may do is a little bit of promotion over there, just to tell everybody, hey, come over here and watch on Rumble. Because when we do this type of stuff, it's going to be exclusive to Rumble because I'm dealing with those guys.
That's what I was wondering here for Mike Berries. Will that be on YouTube? I think he's talking to college.
That'll be here tomorrow.
Right, but I'm saying moving forward, because if you're pulling up a lot of tape and stuff, would it be on YouTube too, or we're not sure yet?
Yeah, if we ever have to use tape, right,
we'll be on Rumble.
We're going to go to Rumble because at least we understand, what the rules are here. So, but for the most part, I'd like to get everything on the same, like I said, all the platforms synced up. 90% of our content is us just talking ball.
Right.
And screen grabs and breaking down, metrics and things like that. So when we do stuff like that, we're going to be on all 3 platforms. But tomorrow morning, we'll definitely be here. Like I said, for the next 3 days, we'll definitely be on Rumble. So there you go. We'll go live at 8 a.m., 8 a.m. Central, 9 a.m. Eastern tomorrow for the College Football Podcast. So really appreciate everybody hanging out with us. Anything else, fellas?
Should do it. Ready for tomorrow.
All right, just hit that like button.
For those of you listening on the pod,
thank you for making us part of your day. As always, let's go out and be the change we want to see in the world, and go Pack Go.
The power sweep. Actually, it's the lead play in our offense. We ask our YN or a tight end to open up somewhere between 6 feet and 9 feet. Get an isolation with the linebacker. Tell the tackle to take the defensive end if he's over him. If he's not, to drive down on the first man to his inside. If the YN has the linebacker taken out, he cuts inside. If the YN has the linebacker in, he comes all the way around. If you look at this play, what we're trying to get is a seal here and a seal here, and try to run this play in the alley.